First, let's look at the specs. I found a great deal on Microsensor of a 3-in-1 combo with the CPU, motherboard, and the RAM all inside of it, costing only $399. Buying the combo from Microsensor instead of buying it all individually from Amazon was $170 cheaper, so you knew I had to get it. For the CPU, I was able to go with the Ryzen 7 7700X, an 8-core and 16-thread processor. This is a very good budget CPU since it is very powerful with lots of cores and threads, perfect for rendering and gaming. This CPU will sit on top of an AM5 socket, which will come in handy since we will then be able to use DDR5. Speaking of RAM, the bundle includes 32GB of 2x16GB sticks of Flare RAM from G.Skill. It's fast and it has a 6000 MHz speed, and 32GB of RAM is necessary for our build. For the motherboard, I used the Gigabyte B650 Gaming XAX V2 motherboard. Not really too much here. Unfortunately, the 7700X is a very powerful processor, so it did not come with the stock cooler. So, I chose the Thermalright Peerless Assassin 120SC since it is an outstanding cooler coming with a price tag of $31, which is a nice choice that would excel at doing its job of cooling our 7700X. For storage, I picked up the 1TB SSD from Crucial. It uses PCIe Gen 4 with a 5000 MB per second read and write speed, which I got for $68. Then, we have our power supply. I went with the EVGA Supernova G7, which has 650 watts with the 80+ gold rating, costing $89. Next up, our case, the Montech Air 903 Max, a budget PC case that goes for $75. But I was able to get it for even cheaper since I bought it on Prime Day for $70. Finally, what you guys have all been waiting for, the graphics card. I chose AMD's $400 Radeon RX 7700 XT. It's a very nice card for the build since it has 12GB of memory while also having hardware encoding for rendering and video editing softwares.